Welcome in. It is the local and community issues and answers right here with Jonathan Lawson. And we're so thankful to have in our studios today Mr. Colin Harrell. He is the Whitley County Sheriff from the Whitley County Sheriff's Department. Welcome in, Mr. Colin.
Well, thank you, Jonathan. I really appreciate the invite to come down here and express my views, points, or plans for the future. But anyway, thanks for the invite.
Very good. You know, there's so much going on in our communities right now, and I just want to take this time to say thank you to the Whitley County Sheriff's Department for protecting and serving us.
Well, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. This is what we do. When I went in office, January the 2nd, 2011, I had promised the people a professional sheriff's department, and this is what they have.
Very good.
I recruited the best individuals that I could find. Right now we have a staff of 30. 15 of those, that's including myself, I have 14 deputies, in other words, are on the road. Two of those are school security, which the school pays for while school is going, and then we have them in the summer months and when school is out. Then I have one that all he does is narcotics.
Very good.
This stresses what I promised, that I would put emphasis on narcotics, and I have and I will more.
There are so many types of different crimes that could be committed in our communities, and drugs is one of the big leaders of our just things we need to outlaw and stop, and you just see it going on everywhere. And I just want to say thank you again for what you're doing against the drugs.
Well, I appreciate that, Jonathan, and I will promise you it will get even better.
I hear that here recently you had a big drug bust in the Whitley County area.
We did. We arrested 14 alleged drug dealers.
Now, people don't realize, for the ones that's watching by the way of TV and listening by the way of radio, they don't realize the danger that is involved in this. Educate us a little bit on the dangers that you all face.
What we face on a daily basis, our narcotics officer, whenever he goes to make the buys, he subjects himself to all kinds of danger. Of course, it's perfectly obvious, exposure, and whatever happened to an individual can happen. But I have the best.
Very good.
Absolutely the best. Very alert individual, very professional. When we go to court, the case is made.
That is so good. And people don't realize, these chemicals by themselves are dangerous. I mean, they're harmful. They could even kill you. So you got to be protected on this.
That's true. That's true. And the manufacture of meth is what you're talking about, I would assume. Not only in the manufacturing of meth, but also when they discard the items that they no longer need. They don't care where they put them at. They throw them along in ditch lines. And a lot of times these meth labs are still, they call one step. A lot of times they're still active. And this is very, very dangerous, because a child may be walking down the road and see it in a ditch line and, what is this? It's still got a little bit in it, shake it up, and all at once you've got a child that's injured.
What can we as the public do to help out the sheriff's department? Like if we see suspicious activity going on, if we smell bad odors or just see something wrong?
You need to report this.
Okay.
You need to report it immediately. Meth is something that has a real foul odor, and I had it described the other day. It's just like your battery is overcharged. And that's pretty good, a pretty good description of it. But it's just an old foul odor. It'll linger. You smell too much of it, it'll make you sick. Of course, that's part of the danger involved.
And you know, it don't just stop there with meth. You got prescription painkillers, pills, and marijuana's coming in, you know, harvest time for that, and just all kinds of things. You've got to watch out for drunk drivers, people intoxicated, even on pain medication out on the roads now.
Yes, sir, that's correct. Pain medication, it's legal in itself, and our society feels like we need to have it, but the abuse of it is what we're after. Right now, it's quite available in different sources, but this is a problem. The family suffers, the individual suffers, the addiction. Then, when you get an addiction, you get withdrawals. You have desperate people doing desperate things. They steal your four-wheeler sitting out in the yard. They steal whatever they can.
It's a shame.